Hey guys, Rob with HotTubExpert.com here. Today we are lucky enough to come into a store and review a J335 manufactured by Jacuzzi. Let's go in and see what we have. So the first thing I noticed with Jacuzzi is the jetting. This is what they're known for. They have counterbalance jetting. So what that means is through that pulsating feeling that jetting can create, they're not doing it with ball bearings. What can happen with ball bearings is they can end up breaking. The jet will break eventually. It'll come in and then grind through your impeller inside of the motor. They're actually creating that pulsating through balancing the jet, which is a pretty cool feature. One negative about their jet is they're difficult to move around, and I wouldn't suggest doing it often because the way they're actually made. So they clip in, and that's how they're held in. These pieces will eventually break and you will be replacing that jet. The sort of newer, better technology and how to create a jet that can come in and out, your insert, is by threading those. You can see those threads. That'll actually keep it in place longer and it will never break. Going from there, let's look inside and see what we have going on in here. So, tongue and groove panels, you can see here, they're actually placed in and then all held into place with this thin sheet of plastic. These panels will warp over time and possibly even come out of there. The reason they're doing this is because they're importing these from China. Not to say you can't have nice stuff in China, but typically and generally speaking, when you're importing from China, their quality is not as good as it will be from here in North American components. So that is not good. Now we get into the frame. We have non-pressure treated wood. Water will come through these holes here, and this will end up rotting. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It may take 10 years, it may take 20 years, it could be long, it could be 2 years. We're here in Florida where there's a lot of humidity, so that can be an issue. I love the ABS pan. A lot of frame rot happens when sitting water's underneath the spa and it's constantly wet and then the bottom of the frame will rot. There's no exposed wood on the base, which is awesome, but as far as an overall score for the frame, I would give it a 3 out of 10. Not a great component, and the actual tongue and groove piece. Now, one thing I noticed if you get down here and you look, it is never a good sign when a manufacturer is using cardboard. Okay, that's just terrible, and they have it lined all the way from there to keep foam out of a spa. That is one of the worst designs I've ever seen from a manufacturer. We're not talking about a $3,000 hot tub. We're talking about an $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 hot tub. And we're holding in foam with cardboard. That's outrageous. And again, that tongue and groove panel goes along the entire way. Chinese pumps, proprietary parts. If I were telling a customer to not purchase a spa for any reason, it would be due to proprietary parts. I've been in this industry too long and had to tell people this pack here could be $800, $900, $1,000. This pack should be no more than $250. Whenever you limit distribution and you have proprietary components, Jacuzzi and your local dealer are going to charge whatever they want to charge. You can't get it anywhere else. Say if you have a Balboa pack, right? You can get that on eBay, Amazon, anywhere sells it, and that's going to drive prices down to the end consumer. Clear Ray is Jacuzzi's big pitch. It's on all of their lines completely now. It's a UV ozonation. Keep in mind, because they market it and they give it a fancy name like Clear Ray, and it doesn't make it anything special. It's nothing but a UV ozonator. You can get that installed on most manufacturers. The issue with UV ozone is that it starts losing its strength from day one. So day 364, essentially it's useless. You're supposed to replace this once a year. May not be a big deal for me. Most of our customers would have an issue with that. If you're actually taking a screwdriver, taking out a bulb, popping in a new bulb, it's not the easiest thing to do, it's not the most difficult, but still, who wants to do that once a year? So most people call their dealer and then incorporate that $95, $150 trip charge, whatever that may be. You're talking $250 a year for a UV ozone. That's truly not worth it. So just to recap, decent jetting. Don't like the way the jet's designed though. The shell's actually made very well. You have a 3-layer process on the shell. In my opinion, that's very, very good. Bad frame, proprietary components, a lot of made in China. Skirting and pumps are definitely made in China. So overall, if I had to give Jacuzzi a score, 1 out of 10, I'd give them a 3 to 4 out of 10. And that's sort of where we're at with this. Again, I see a lot of plywood. I mean, I just see a lot of messy stuff. And then when I find cardboard inside of a hot tub holding foam into place, there's something bad with that. So thanks for watching, guys.